This is Radio Free Cybertron, episode 966. I am Brian Kilby. Radio Free Cybertron is the world's first and oldest toy and action figure podcast since 1999. And with us this week, joining the show again, is our friend Miguel. Miguel, welcome to the show. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me. Hello.
So you're filling in for Chris this week. Chris is on assignment in Chicago. Is he in Chicago?
Atlanta.
Oh, he got Portillo's in Atlanta because Portillo's has expanded. He sent us a photo to our group text today of a receipt from Portillo's to make us jealous. So, yeah, we have Matt. Matt, hello.
Hello.
Donald, who I've been unfair to in pre-show, and I apologize, Don.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
No, Don, I'm sorry. Diecast.
And in pre-show, I was actually talking about Star Trek for once.
That is true. That is true. And Rob, how you doing?
I'm okay.
John DeLuna is on assignment this week. You know, I'm not going to go into what's going on with him, but we're all at that age, and I think it actually would be worthwhile just bringing up next week as a PSA if he's comfortable doing it. So I'll just say that. Okay. Not a lot in the way of news today. Chris usually pulls our news together, and when I do it, I only put a few things in there because whatever tickles my fancy. And most of what I put in here is like upgrade kits and stuff found at retail. So it's going to be one of those weeks. But I do think what we got this week, I think that will make up for the lack of exciting news this week. So I want to say the first thing in the news, DNA Design Studio Series 86 Leader Magmatron upgrade kit. What do you guys think? We were talking about this in the text chain, but like just something about it is missing. I don't know what it is.
I like the full kit, but I wouldn't use anything but the fillers and the arm cannon. Maybe the extra heads, but half the set would sit in the box until I had a wild hair to do something with it. I ordered the basic version, which is the sword and the gun, because I do want a better gun for Megatron.
Cannon.
Yeah, but
yeah,
the cannon. But I just can't. It's just hard for me to pay that much for the kit when half of it, like the helmet, the key to Vector Sigma. Yeah, I love it. I just don't think I'd use half of it.
You forgot the best part, Don. There's a handle that you can make your tank
separate.
Megatron a tank
gun
with a handle on it.
Yeah, but that's a separate thing for $25 that I would never ever use.
That's silly.
It is the craziest, silliest thing. But then it actually makes a stand for a gun in the next photo, which looks great. I think it's even got some little tiny like bullets. I don't know if they're just detailed in on there. They're like clear plastic, so they probably just clip in. That actually looks pretty good, which is referencing the original G1 toy, of course.
Honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. Like if they were with the handle, like the one thing that I would have appreciated that they do, if they're going to go to that extent, they should have like had an orange cap that they could have put in the barrel. I mean, I would be more into it. Like it's silly and it's fun. But that piece alone is $25. Is that right?
Yeah, 23, 24.
Yeah. Just for that piece.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
If that were like bundled in with a figure by Hasbro as a stupid accessory, I would be fine with it. I am not paying $25 extra for that stupid accessory.
Yeah.
I wish
cheaper than a deluxe.
Yeah, I kind of wish DNA had done what they've done on other things, and they kind of did with the two sets. I wish they made like the cannon and the sword one set, and then the filler pieces. You know, I get why they're doing it. It's just I would have liked to have them a la carte a little bit more on the set just to get. I mean, sure, I could spend a few dollars extra and get everything, but I just don't need. A lot of this stuff I just don't need. I would like the fillers. I would like a few things, but
Well, they broke it up as much as they could. I mean, they did the
I know.
cannon and the sword as one,
Right.
and then you get
and
the
I
full
understand.
kit.
which is basically what most people will probably go for.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the filler kits, I think I would like to have just to fill in a couple of them gaps, but most of that's on the back. So it's not super crucial.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's also a DNA upgrade kit for Star Convoy, Star Optimus Prime, that adds LED eyes, a new sword, and gosh, what else?
New shoulder cannons,
Oh, they're
a new
articulated.
crest, like star crest for the
But
chest.
it's the wrong color. The crest is supposed to be yellow, not gold, yellow. So that's
And
disappointing.
new arms for
Hot
the little
Rodimus.
hot rod.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I would buy this if it was a yellow crest. Like, full stop. I would do it. I would probably buy a second one of these, to put it on, because of course the original vintage toy, the crest was yellow, not gold. That was the reissue, and the gold just doesn't look as good as the yellow. It just doesn't.
I will say that sword, that's a very RID 2015 Optimus sword.
It is. What's up with the sword? Like, where did that come from?
Maybe the manga?
Maybe, which I own, but I've never read.
Worth a read.
Yeah, I need to. I bought it. I was super excited about it. I just never got around to it. Kids, they just don't have any
Actually, I
time.
thought those swords were from Transformers Prime.
Looking at it, it kind of reminds me of there's the Arms Micron, what is it called? The Arms Master Optimus. That's like the weaponizer that comes with the big matrix that turns into a sword. It kind of reminds me of that.
I don't remember that.
And then it's got, for whatever reason, DNA's making the Zodiac. There's a replacement one that can go into the hilt of the sword, which on eBay, that piece alone sometimes sells for $50 for some reason. So like, if you have the stock one, you could just buy this, sell the Zodiac, and make a little bit of money.
Okay, so I pulled up the Optimus you're talking about, and I see what you mean.
Yeah, because it turns into like sort of like in Prime, there's the Star Saber and everything, which this also kind of seems like. So that's where my head goes.
I don't remember this at all.
I only remember it because in all of those Generations manga, they did that whole like Primus Vanguard where they took a bunch of like repaints and like made them like almost like Primus's own like Green Lantern or like Lantern Corps like squad, and like one of the Optimuses uses that sword. So
that's cool. That
weird.
sounds like that's like up Don's alley, being Transformers and Green Lantern.
That's where like Yellow Splendid and all of those.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So problem with this, the crest is the wrong color. Otherwise, I'd buy it. Let's see here. Transformers Age of the Prime Fleer Class Big Convoy and Razorclaw out at U.S. retail.
I've seen some in-hand photos of Big Convoy, and it is closer in size to the original than I was expecting.
I saw. Go ahead.
I saw Razorclaw in stock yesterday, I think, at my local Walmart.
And of course, you bought it, right?
No.
So I'll be honest with you. I'd forgotten that Razorclaw wasn't already out because I saw Razorclaw at Walmart, and I'm like, oh, I think I have that. I don't. I guess I was conflating the Universe Razorclaw, which I do have, and the Legacy. What's his name? Tigerhawk that I have. So yeah, I just don't want it. It just I just don't want Razorclaw at all. Don, what do you think?
It looks great. I mean, we all knew that was coming for Razorclaw. I've seen several pictures of Soundwave being found in stores as well.
Don,
Blastoff is being found.
That's the next news item, so hold off on that.
Sorry. Yeah, but the Big Convoy, I think, turned out better than what a lot of us were thinking. Still, compared to Magmatron, he is very short, but the commander slot was filled for the upcoming year with Onslaught. So unless they did two commanders, Leader's the best we were going to get.
I'm going to pull a Don, and I'm going to say, if they do this mold as Ultra Mammoth, I may get it, because I don't want to play with my Ultra Mammoth. I just want to leave it alone so it doesn't break.
I feel like Ultra Mammoth, if they're going to do any of the other decos, they'll do him before they do any of the others. I would want
black repaint.
Yeah, I think Nemesis Prime would be first.
I feel like if they were going to, I don't know that they're going to do the Universe Nemesis justice, because I that thing has a very specific color scheme, and I don't trust them to actually.
Just because they won't do a good job doesn't mean they won't do it.
I mean, but at that point, why even bother? Just give people the Ultra Mammoth. Don't make me sad with a botched Universe Nemesis Prime.
Okay, so Soundwave, Don, you saw that popped up too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, people are finding Soundwave in store. So, good luck on the hunt. He looks great.
Pulse is charging people for them.
What?
Pulse is charging people for them now.
Big
Yeah,
Ben also sent an email that they're about to get there soon.
Yeah, I never actually opened up my other Soundwave, so I really won't be able to compare the two whenever I get my Soundwave. But he looks a lot better than that last one. The cassettes,
because this one's not built off the Siege mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the cassettes look rough.
Yeah, the cassettes are a little rough, I've heard.
I mean, Ravage looks better than anything we've gotten in recent years.
Are they the same size as the
Yes.
recent cassette? Okay, so that you can mix and match.
Yep.
Adam Paulus from 16-Bit mentioned on Blue Sky that the cassette door has just a little bit more room than the Siege and Earthrise Soundwaves, so it is not so much of a struggle to get those cassettes in and out.
Hooray.
That's good. Okay, last item. I debated on whether to put this in here or not. I kind of do want to talk about it. The Flame Toys Furai model G1 Bumblebee is out. I know that some people like these, and I'm not super crazy about how some of all these look, but I actually really like this one. Something about it
looks good. Yep.
Does he have, is it light piping, I guess, in his eyes? Honestly, it might just be Photoshop, but the Bumblebee, the cartoon head, not the toy head, looks like it's got light piping.
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, it probably does because there is clear blue plastic on the torso, very obviously. But yeah, I don't know if there'll be like lights included, or that'll just be something that you can set up yourself if you have the modeling know how to do it. I do not.
Yeah,
these are the cheaper ones too, right? These aren't the super expensive ones.
Yeah, this will probably run
50.
Like, yeah. That's what I paid for IDW Rodimus recently.
Yeah. So I think Chris probably, not that he wants to keep up with this, but I think that he has this in his head and he can't get it out. So I'm trying to remember the different lines that Flame Toys has. Furai, that's a price point and not a style, I'm imagining, because this does not look like some of the other models that they have that are more stylized or where they...
Okay, so Furai model is kind of a price point, but also just a style. They are model kits you assemble yourself. There is Furai Action, which are action figures that are basically pre-assembled and painted models. And then the last set, which do tend to be more stylized, is Kurokara Curry.
Curry, yes.
And those are like $500 a piece.
Those are the expensive ones.
Well, Rob, I apologize for assuming that only Chris had that locked away in his head. Cool. Any other thoughts on these?
I am looking at the stock photos that Big Bad has, and it does look like those other photos where Bumblebee's eyes are lit up are just like Photoshop or something, because these just look painted.
Ooh, okay. Well, if that were an advertisement, they could get sued. Or the FCC or whoever, FTC, could come down on them. That's why cartoon. That's why the Transformers and action figures don't move in commercials, right? Like in Japan, you'll have like stop motion wars and things, but wasn't there like some sort of governmental action against that in the 80s? Am I remembering right?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, let's jump to what we got this week. Don wanted to go first, so Don, regale us with what you got this week.
Okay, I got Soundwave.
Nice.
And I got Big Convoy.
Okay,
And I got
spoilers. Go ahead.
Razorclaw.
Okay, I got Big Convoy as well. That's why I didn't say Brian didn't want Big Convoy.
Yeah. Soundwave is very nice from the front. From the back, he's a little rough. But you never look at your figures from the back, obviously. Very accurate. Not a lot of paint, I would say. There is paint highlights. Hopefully this is the last Soundwave G1 Soundwave we'll ever need. Transforms fine. The flaps on the back that cover the batteries don't exactly want to peg in, but that could just be not having everything quite aligned properly. Really glad I got him because I took back the previous Soundwave, and I was, as soon as I heard this was coming out, I went ahead and just took the other one back because it was still within return period because I wanted something a little bit better than that. Laserbeak and Buzzsaw are okay. They come with a little gray adapter that you can plug the top mounted cannons to and then plug the adapter into the wings. Be very careful. They're very small. I thought I only got one out of the two, and it was inside the bag, stuck to the tape when I was pouring the parts out. It was that small. Also, when you go to pull the heads out, as a FYI, the heads the necks don't go all the way down. So you have to stop at an angle and then tilt the head down to make it look like they're, flying forward. Not bad. Don't really look like cassettes. They've done better jobs of making these minions look like cassettes in the past. Ravage is crap. Ravage is just, he may be better than the last one, but I can't get his tail in that has the blasters on it. It won't stay in.
Ravage Curse undefeated.
Yeah. The back half moves, but it's only at certain angles where he'll actually like stand flat. And if you've got him standing flat, you cannot get the tail in. I've not found a combination of being able to get him to look decent in Jaguar mode and still be able to have his tail. So, but yeah, Soundwave is definitely a nice upgrade to the previous version. Big Convoy. Big Convoy is solid. Plastic feels really good. Transformation it has a few places where you have to get all these panels lined up, especially when you put the big cannon on top and getting everything to kind of like cement around it. But like very solid, a little more postability than you would think. But definitely go in not expecting the original toy. It's nice they're able to incorporate all of the remaining mammoth into his robot mode, but it is not pretty in some places. His front feet become like giant side like if he's going to have a scabbard, it looked like a scabbard. No articulation in mammoth mode other than he can wave, and that's about it. But still a very nice figure, very solid. I said plastic is very good. Transformation is pretty fun, just getting all the tabs to line up. And the other one I got two other ones. Well, I got Razorclaw. We all knew this was coming, but this looks so good in these colors. But I had forgotten with Razorclaw and with Tigerhawk how much of this front assembly involves around those chest parts connecting together, and that one little flap under the head that's on a very, very shallow friction hinge. Everything on the front half of the wolf on the bottom connects to that one little shallow tab. So it's very hard to get stuff to pull together. The end result is a very beautiful looking figure. It's just getting there is kind of hard, which is sad because it shares a very similar transformation to the original Tiger Hawk, but it didn't have near the issues of the clearances and trying to get stuff to peg together. But I'm glad I got him. And the last one I got, as far as this batch, was I did get Nemesis Prime. I really wasn't wanting to get him, but with the Entertainment Earth sale and the buy one get one half off, so basically any two of these were like regular retail, and the other set was like 30 apiece.
You got this from Entertainment Earth?
Yeah,
it was
with
delivered
with their buy one get one sale.
I thought their shipping was like really slow.
It was, but I got it. The sale started early last week, I think.
But that's still faster than I expected based on
Yeah.
like what people were saying.
Yeah. I haven't even decided if I'm keeping this Nemesis Prime or not. But like I said, if you look at it, in two I paid retail for, and the other two were $30 a piece. So I mean, I still came out to the good on that. On topic, the last thing I got was Age of the Prime Stripticon.
And how much did you pay for that, Don?
That was at Ross at $119.
That's really great.
Looks really good in those colors.
Yeah, these colors looks really good. This is one of those I had told myself I wasn't going to get unless I ever saw it on discount. And it's the same Ross where I found my McFarlane Batwing for $60. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get one. Looks great. Haven't had a chance. I got him assembled today. Haven't had a chance to get him like transformed or anything beyond assembled. But so much, I forgot how much sculpted detail was on this figure, and just so much just personality comes through. And I don't feel the same issues with the legs. So, I'm hoping they're not shredding whenever I move them. But just in those darker colors, he just really, really pops. And then of course you get full tilt here. So much purple. So much purple. But the Titan Master gimmick still works good. No sticker sheet on this, because Triptychon came with the sticker sheet. He did not. So I don't know whether for some reason this was a batch that I haven't had a chance to look to see.
I mean, this one was painted to be more animation accurate, and the animation model didn't have all that stuff on it.
Yeah, so they probably just saved money without adding it. But I'd forgotten just how much detail. I mean, even full tilt has a lot of sculpted detail. A little paint would have been nice to pick out some of it, but really compared to the 200 to 220 that a lot of places were selling the Stripticon for, I'm really happy with it. It's just a gorgeous looking figure. And that's all I have on topic this week.
That's a great score, Don. I know that you found another one. Did you find a taker for it?
No, I did not. Because they only had two, and I figured somebody would need it. Even with shipping, it would be slightly higher. It would still be cheaper than anywhere else, but no one bit. So I was planning on taking it back tomorrow.
Yeah, so like I don't think I'm going to even display any of my Titans because I have no room for them.
Right.
But like if I had room for them, I would buy a second one and use the Repro Label Gigastorm set. So Miguel, what did you get? Did you get anything?
Yeah, I've picked up a few things. Last week, what I said was going to be my last box from Japan for a while showed up, but then I have another box from Japan that I'm slowly amassing, so it never ends. But did pick up a few things, or at least got a few things in this box. This isn't everything, but we'd be here forever. Picked up United Lugnut. I have this already loose, but I saw one for a good price that had the box, and I have problems. So I picked this up, and a friend of mine has claimed the loose one. So it's opened, which I think personally I would prefer to have like an open sample, just because like then I don't have to deal with the do I open it or do I keep it sealed and do I find another one like dilemma. So happy to have a box sample. A lot of these like early like classics, universe generations, Henkei, United, all of that. I don't like the acronym people like using. I really like a lot of the Takara repaints, so I try to pick them up when I can. So United Lugnut. Another thing which this crosses off some guys from Beast Wars Neo who I've been eyeing. I picked up the Blentrons. So we have a boxed. I don't think this is open. What did they call him? Lata Alpha Orpha, who's the redeco of Torka that won't disintegrate. So happy to not like I can just swing this around and not really care.
You can actually play with it, yeah.
Yeah. And these are all behind me. Drancron, who's like the Sky Shadow, I think was the original like the US release. So yeah, wonderful, crazy, kooky colors. Love me some Fusors, so to have these and everything too. Yeah, these are really fun. And I have a cat who's trying to inspect.
House cat.
The boxes go away.
This is the nature of cat.
This is the nature of cat. Another thing that popped up, and this I think this was just on Mercari in Japan. So there's the basics Alligator Megatron and Bat Primal, and there are the redecos, the what is it, Amazon Showdown Special Edition or whatever. I have a loose set, so that's like the red bat and then the purple alligator. But mine didn't come with the CD-ROM, so I found just the CD-ROM. So
how much you pay for the CD-ROM by itself?
I couldn't have paid more than $15.
That's great. So I have a loose primal. I have a sealed set, but if I can find a loose Megatron and loose CD-ROM, I'll join that club.
I think the only thing this is missing is that there's supposed to be like an insert that goes behind it, which I just discovered before the show, so that's probably going to bother me a little bit. We have my wife's desktop downstairs that has a CD drive. I don't know if popping this would work. So, gotta figure that out.
You might have to, like, you're running a PC. You probably have to run it in Windows 98 mode, but it would probably work.
Okay, maybe I'll try that because I think what this has on it is like the BIOS for the first wave. There's like commercial, and then there's like a painting game. So there's like just like
that's cool
line art that then you can paint. So I'll look into that. And then out of my box of magic. So Age of the Primes, Sideways, people have been talking about that and everything. And as all of like the hubbub came out, I decided, you know what? Let me go find a sealed copy of the first run that has the like whatever head you plug in that on the later version and on this new one is supposed to be the Decepticon. Like what is it? I think the silver head is supposed to be the Decepticon, and this one has the black head as the Decepticon symbol.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the easiest way to tell for a box sample is like the like grayish minicons. The deco on the legs is red instead of purple. So
okay.
I had this as a kid and
yeah,
loved
me too.
it to bit. It's the one. Really happy about that. I also have somewhere around here an Energon Rapid Run that's loose that I picked up recently. So happy to have at least some versions of the original mold, and I'll probably pick up the Voyager once that comes out. Last two things. This has been very redeco heavy. So and I've told this story at various places, but a couple years ago, I lucked into a pretty inexpensive BotCon 08 set. So I have been slowly trying to pick up all of the other souvenir figures and everything from that year. Last time I was on, I had just gotten Ricochet, so the Cybertron Crosswise redeco into they redeco to Jazz for the box set, and then they did it as Ricochet for the freebie. And I picked up, kind of hard to see on camera, but Blur, Sideswipe, and then the various mini cons and everything. So with this, outside of the custom class figure, which was Nightbeat, I am complete on BotCon 08. So I am happy to finally have all of these, and probably the bag ripped. That's not good. Whatever. But yeah, happy to finally have that. I think for now I'll cool it with some of the Fun Pub stuff, because that stuff is getting, it was always kind of expensive, but now it's getting crazy expensive.
Yeah, I was digging through bins and stuff, and I found a banker's box just full of random Fun Pub figures that it's kind of getting squished. Hopefully nothing's damaged, but like I don't take good enough care of those things. Like, it's amazing that I haven't like destroyed them all.
I was just looking at the market prices for Armada Sideways as they stand now, and they're kind of scary for a figure I bought for $10 back at retail.
Even stuff like I have friends who will tell me how much, or people I know who mention how much like Titans Return figures, or even like some of the stuff from the last trilogy of like War for Cybertron have started climbing up, and it's just ridiculous, especially when you're picking the stuff up as it's coming out. You don't really look back, and then people are like, oh, this is like a $40, $50, $60, $100 figure, and like I got that on clearance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then the last thing, so, and this has a bit of a story to it. So so back in 1999, in Japan, there was the Summer Toei Anime Fair, which was this various theatrical screenings at the end of July for a bunch of different anime, including Beast Wars Metals, where they took Cutting Edge, the episode where they like hijack Optimal Optimus, and he like, I think this is the one where he says a bunch of crazy stuff to Cheetor. There he is, my little guy. Isn't he cute?
Isn't he cute?
That whole thing. Yeah. So in Japan, they pulled that episode out of the rotation before they aired Metals, I think, and then added some extra scenes and everything to explain why Optimus Primal's now gigantic and orange. And during that screening, they offered some figures ahead of the main line. They were all in Hasbro packaging.
Am I going to hate you once you finish this story?
You will, but then we may need to talk.
Okay.
So they released a handful of figures, but so who they were? They were Transmetal 2 Cheetor, Depth Charge, Transmetal 2 Dinobot. Just says Scream here. Scare him.
Yeah, scare him. Makes sense.
Sonar and Ramulus.
Yeah.
Cheetor, Depth Charge, and Dinobot were all minor variations from what is normally in the line. Dinobot had yellow eyes. Depth Charge has green eyes on where it ends up on his legs, so the beast mode eyes. And then Cheetor has silver, like brighter silver paint where all of the dark paint is on his beast mode. It's pretty evident when you have him on card, like the one that I have. And on the back, it has a little like sticker.
Oh man.
So the only annoying thing is that this one has a slight, like the inner, I guess it's an inner bubble. Is slightly yellowed, which was not apparent. From on a shelf, you wouldn't really be able to notice. I may have procured another one, along with some other stuff. So this one, if anyone's interested, be up for grabs.
Yeah, Pink, message me after. We'll talk about it. The my Transmetal 2 Cheetor isn't yellowed, but what's the other of the Ravage 3 Bodies Evolution? There's Cheetor, there's Ravage, then there is Transmetal, the Walmart exclusive one. What was that? Can't think.
Is that Tripretics agent?
Shadow Panther.
Oh, okay.
So my Shadow Panther bubble is yellowed. I wonder if there's something about the plastic specifically to that mold, or like something that causes that. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's neat. That's awesome. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I was talking with someone recently, and they mentioned having like some of these variations.
Tripredicus agent, yeah, an IETF, Tripredicus agent. So there's Shadow Panther, yeah, Ravage, and Tripredicus agent. That's it. Yeah. So cool. So what were you saying? I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No worries. No, I was talking with someone recently, and then these kind of went back on my radar, and then Cheetor is my favorite. I can't get him; he's out of reach. But Cheetor was my first Transformer. It was my cousin had a bunch of Beast Wars toys and was like he was at that point aging out of toys, and
what is that? What does that mean?
Well, yeah, no, I don't know. That's what he did. Although he eventually circled back, because the last time I went to his house, he had a bunch of various things from when he was a child, and then also just a bunch of Funko Pops, which I was just like, what are you doing? But yeah, happy to have that. And then yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff around here, but I'm done talking.
Cool.
Someone else can go.
Rob?
Nothing on topic this week.
Matt?
Yes. So I got the Doctor Wu Brutality and Slaughter set, which is Slugfest and Overkill, and they are absolutely adorable. I love them so much. The Slugfest Overkill, super, I mean, exactly what you would expect, but he does have a little head tilt, so he can look like a confused Stegosaurus. It's lovely. Overkill is really, really nice and actually really posable. He's got like all sorts of, he's got joints in the front extremities and as well as the rear legs. Tail is jointed in a couple of different places. The head moves up and down. The jaw opens up. He looks nothing like a cassette. Nothing at all, but he does transform it into a thing that does fit inside Soundwave's chest. So that's a plus. So I am super happy to have those. I hope Dr. Wu keeps those cassette sets coming because they are really nice. And the other thing I got on topic was a second Dino King set off of a clearance sale. I think Big Bad Toy Store's clearance sale. I've already taken them out, and they are now standing around Deathsaurus's throne, as they should be. And the one I already had, the is in Dino King mode, standing with Devastator and Venusaur, and he looks ridiculous because he is absolutely tiny. But that is it for my on topic.
Cool. Diecast?
Yeah, so I picked up the Blokees Wheelies, which is their first version. I did end up with the Shattered Glass Hot Rod, and the way you know you have a special one is it actually has
a different color when you open it.
Yeah, well, you have a driver in the package as well.
Okay.
Does not fit in Rodimus that well. So what I did is I actually put him into the Optimus Prime, which the cab just flips up.
Oh, nice.
And the driver's in there. I think he fits in Optimus Prime the best. These are not as forgiving if you put something together wrong. You have to pull the whole thing apart and start again. The first one I started to build was Megatron, which was probably the hardest, or he was just the hardest because he was the first one I built.
Real quick, real-time correction in the chat. Zero G Frame said that is late Lost Light Rodimus, not Shattered Glass.
Oh,
yes. tfradio.net/discord.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. The cards that they come with are actually the size of the Galaxy Defender cards, and the instructions are on the back of the card. So you need at least for me, and I have 20/20 vision, but I still was like, I didn't even notice that the instructions were on the back. And they're so small, it's kind of hard to really follow them on some of the vehicles. Um, Don, I would love to see you try and put these together. I think that would be a great video.
Well, I'm glad my frustration brings you excitement.
Well,
But
it's not, I don't think it's that mean, Don. Like, I have, my vision sucks too. So
I have glasses that aren't good for close up and shaky hands. I'm the one who should probably be doing it on camera.
well, no, Don's the one who says he doesn't like to assemble stuff. So
I don't, because I don't trust
Yeah.
myself.
that's why I was saying it would be fun.
but it would make great content, Don.
Yeah. Once you get them together, I do really like them. I think they're really cool. My favorite is probably the Optimus Prime. They made some weird choices, like Scamper comes with a matrix that's not referenced anywhere, that apparently is just an extra.
Well,
Like,
the Matrix wasn't referenced anywhere until Transformers the movie, so that's fitting.
Yeah, I just don't understand why Scamper got the matrix.
I mean, the creation matrix, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, this is the regular matrix. And then Swerve comes with Swerve or might be the other one, Gears. Gears comes with
Gears is blue, Swerve is white and red.
Yeah, Gears is blue and red, right?
Blue and red, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gears comes with a clear, like, blast effect that you can put on the back of the car, but you have to pop off the bumper to do it. So it's just like odd choices that I'm like, why'd they even include that? Because they didn't have to, especially if you have to pull off the bumper to do it. So there are some weird things, but I do really like the box set. It is pretty nice. I wish I would have got the regular Rodimus, to be honest with you, but not the Lost Light Rodimus. But the other thing I got, and I have to grab the box because I forget. Oh, Quintus Prime, because I am completing my 13 primes. I think I'm 13 primes and G1 only going forward. That's what I'm going to buy from Hasbro. So since I have to make cuts, and certain combiners are not making it because the combiners are too expensive. Like, yeah, no Combaticons.
Isn't it too late for that? Don't you already have Vortex?
I do have Vortex, but
then you can't say
I'm just
no
going to keep
Combaticons.
him as a standard figure because he was before.
We say no Combaticons.
You
can have one. Yes, that's
I
what
can
I
have
was.
one.
We were both
Yeah.
doing that. Oh, I love it.
And that's all I got Transformers wise this week.
Okay, I got 3 things, I think. Don already has 2 of them. Last week, and I got this because Don got it, and he mentioned it was on Amazon. I got Quickstrike, and I'm very pleasantly surprised with it. Don, everything you said was exactly right. He feels great in hand.
He does.
He really does. I literally opened it during pre-show. I have not had a chance to transform it yet, but it is shockingly good. I would actually go as far to say that in robot mode, I kind of like it better than the original, and I love the original. It's much more solid. It is much more solid. He may not, I don't know, the colors may not pop quite as much. No, man, I think they do. He's really good. If you like Beast Wars and Fuse Wars, I mean, he's probably worth picking up. He's really nice.
Which one is he?
Quickstrike.
Is that the orange and
He's the scorpion spider.
Oh yeah,
Or snakes. He's the snake scorpion.
That's on the not gonna buy list.
He's awesome. Why would you not buy it?
Too expensive.
Okay, well, I mean, I think he's worth it. I have no regrets on Quickstrike. Something else I actually have no regrets maybe, and I picked up the original and not the new toy. So I just picked up the Beast Wars Neo Big Convoy. He's like, he's nicer than I thought he'd be. Actually, so I of course love Big Convoy. I've loved Big Convoy as long as there was a Big Convoy. I remember when Neo came out, I was just enamored with Big Convoy. So, like, you'll see people on Twitter, Blue Sky, or whatever. They'll say like, "Hey, I'm the number one blah 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 stan, the number one blah 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 fan." I'm like, "Well, that's me. No, that's me. That's me." Because I've been like that number one fan since like before this person's probably been alive. But Big Convoy is one of those characters that I genuinely love. And I was super disappointed when I saw the size of Big Convoy, the Legacy toy. But you know what? He's only about 20% shorter than the original Beast Wars Neo toy. And there's ways that he's actually a better toy. There are ways that he's not a better toy. But he's at least a lateral move, I would say. Yes, he is smaller. Yes, he doesn't have like the really pretty like vacuumized metal or the really pretty clear transparent plastic. But things that I really don't like about the original toy, like all of the kibble from the Mammoth, it's really been minimized on the new toy. So much so that I actually felt negative about it when I first picked it up. But when I compare it to the original toy, it just works so much better. So like the leg kibble, like the cannon, the big swath of skin that turns into a cannon, that's gone. I mean, that's gone. The legs, the back of the legs that form his legs, it's still kind of there, but it doesn't. It's really fit in the original toy. It's really fiddly. It's really loose. There's not like a preferred position for them, and you kind of just have to move it you just kind of have to like negotiate where the pieces are in a way that sort of makes it manageable. There's none of that with the new toy. Everything pretty much has a preferred resting place. The plastic isn't as pretty, I would say. Like the deco on it's not quite as nice, but I would say it's just as a toy, it works better. It's not as big, but I don't know. I wasn't going to get this because it really felt like a compromise, but now that I have it in hand, like I don't know. Like if I'm going to play with it, if I'm a kid or a 46-year-old kid, and I'm going to play with it, yeah, like this is a better toy. It really is. It might not look as good on the shelf as the original, but it's pretty slick. I don't regret this purchase. I had to spend some time with it to get that, but yeah, I like it. I actually would recommend it. I found it at Walmart. I saw Razorclaw, and I skipped on Razorclaw. I was really looking for Soundwave. Did not get Soundwave, of course, didn't see him. But I don't regret this purchase. I think he's really great. I did not expect to say that. Last thing I got, and Don, I'm going to need help with this because you're going to know what this is, and I don't.
Okay.
It was on Mandarake, and I'm like, oh, I'll buy that because I know like the DNA of that has gone into several Transformers. It's from Don, I hear you say this all the time, and I've never said it out loud, but I'm going to say it now. It's from Gal Gaigar. It's the dude.
Geki Rujin.
Yeah.
Geki Rujin.
I love you,
Geki
Don.
Ryujin.
I love
Okay.
you.
Oh yeah, that's the symmetrical Docker. That's
Yes.
the original DX.
Yes. So
I am so jealous. That's beautiful.
He was like $100. I think I paid like
that That's very good. That's a
Yeah.
very good deal for that.
Yeah, and it's in great shape. The box is beautiful.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
an awesome shape.
Yeah, that's what's known as a symmetrical docker. It's where they got the inspiration for Jetfire and
Jetfire.
Jetstorm from Transformers Animated.
And even-
Instead of combining top to bottom, they
Uh-huh.
combine side to side.
Uh-huh.
I'd say Energon Omega as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Yeah, so I saw that and I'm like, I don't collect Brave. I guess now that I have a few, I do collect Brave.
Well, you've got. I mean, there's one other one that came out first, Choryugen.
Okay.
But from a color palette standpoint, Gekiryujin is a lot visually more striking.
Okay. But yeah, I saw it and I'm like, I want that on my shelf.
That's beautiful, Brian. That's a good pickup.
Yeah, like I'm shocked at how little it was, all things considered. That's why I get up and look at Mandarake at 5:30 each morning. So, yeah, and I did have to pay import duties, $38, and $17 of that, of course, was the fee to DHL. But even with that said, it was worth the price, and that's my calculus on these. Am I going to regret it, even if I have to pay 20% or 30% more, whatever it is? And yeah, I made that decision. So that's what I got this week. Let's jump to the off-topic portion of what we got this week, which of course is exclusive to patrons at patreon.com/tfradio. And I'm going to start. Got one thing. And I just opened it in pre-show. The box that it came in was ginormous. And it's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. And I will say that didn't really know what to expect once I had it in hand, but I'm totally glad that I got it. I'm buying exactly one of these. I'm not buying any more because it wouldn't make sense for me to have more than one of these. I got it from, is it Master Replicas? Is that the site that we've been looking at?
Yeah, that's one that picked up a lot of the Eagle Maul stuff, I think.
It's the dedication plate for the USS Defiant.
I'm so
nice.
glad someone got that.
Yes.
I saw that and thought of y'all.
Yeah. It's going on my wall, of course. And I guess I am christening the building the Defiant. Maybe not. But it is, it's the dedication plate for it. It's heavy duty. I guess it's cast from something. And I don't know. I have no idea about what it's made from. But it's got two little brass hangers on the back. So hanging, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I would rather it be like one metal string or something, or a chain. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. So this is going on my wall. And that's what I got this week. Diecast, what did you get?
I actually got worried that we were going to have the same thing because you started off, it's really big. I got X-Men 97 Sentinel.
Nice.
So he came in today. I didn't take it out of the box yet. The box is huge. But yeah, and I'm lucky because Hasbro Pulse keeps saying that my credit card is getting declined, but
I wonder why.
it does. It shouldn't. It never declines anywhere else.
How much have you
And
bought lately?
it's a Hasbro Pulse issue. I am positive of that. So I went on and I switched it over to PayPal, which goes through that credit card. So it's not like I switched the credit card. I just switched it going directly to the credit card to going to PayPal through the credit card. And that seems to fix the issue. So, yeah. So now I have my X-Men Sentinel. I would have been really mad if I ended up missing out on that figure because I believe something's wrong with their payment system.
Allegedly.
Alleged. It's what I
always
believe.
I always use PayPal with them. I never have a problem.
Me too. I
Yeah,
use
I'm
PayPal.
just gonna start using PayPal on everything with them. But yeah, that's all I got off topic.
Matt.
Yes. Thank you, Dawn, for keeping an eye out at his local Ross for the Queen Lilandra and
Brood Wolverine.
Brood Wolverine 2-pack. I actually wanted the Lilandra. Brood Wolverine is also a thing that I own now. He found these very cheaply for me and shipped them in a timely manner. So thank you very much for that, Don.
No problem. I felt bad about not getting the first ones. It's just literally every time I saw them, I was on the way to work, and it was like the line was already literally like out into the aisle. So I just didn't have time to pick them up the first time.
Yeah, now I have to buy that Deathbird Gladiator set. Damn it! But um so also off Big Bad Toy Stores clearance, I got the McFarlane Bat Multicraft for the Superpowers line. I just like the Batman vehicles that they do for that line. And another Marvel Legends, I got my Ghost Rider. I got Danny Ketch.
So I bought that for Triplet for Christmas. He already had it.
Oh,
Brian, did you see
Well,
they're
now he
doing
has
the
two.
Danny Ketch version now?
that's what this is.
Johnny
Oh,
Blaze. they're
no,
doing Johnny
sorry,
Blaze.
the other guy,
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, it's like the older Johnny Blaze version where the bike is red and it has the big bar on the back. And I also got some Legos this week, which
Oh,
is where
yes, you
the
did.
bulk of my money went.
Yes, you
So
did.
I
So,
got
so there goes my money.
That's awesome.
Oh,
the
nice.
the
Yes.
NCC 1701D
D.
Star Trek Enterprise or Starship Enterprise. And I don't know where I'm going to put it. I have no idea. It is 3,600 pieces of Lego to put together. It comes with every crew member you would want and Wesley Crusher.
Barclay. Where's Barclay?
Hey, does it have Crusher or Pulaski?
It has Crusher.
Okay, good.
You know what? You're right. It really should have Barkley. That would be wonderful. And I would rather have Pulaski than Wesley Crusher.
Yeah, me too.
Everything comes with like all the little figures. Riker comes with a Lego trombone. It's wonderful. Data comes with Spot. Worf does not come with Alexander because I'm sure he shipped Lego Alexander off to his grandparents. So that was expensive, but Lego threw in like some free gifts with it. So I got like this little Lego castle set. And there was a Christmas themed one that I've already put together and put out there. Also, they were including a shuttlecraft with Ensign Rowe, but that was limited stock. So like you had to order it within a certain number, I guess, while supplies last, basically. So I missed out on that
That sucks.
annoyingly. So the enterprises were on the website too. I think like you could only order 2 per person, but people on eBay have like 30 of these shuttlecrafts. I don't know how that happened, but the prices are ridiculous on them. I got one of the ones that was not ridiculously priced.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
So it's a fun little thing. So I got Ensign Rowe and the Onizuka shuttlecraft.
I was going to ask which shuttle it was.
Yeah. So they're charging like $100 and up for these on eBay, and I did not pay that. So I got a price that I was willing to pay. I'll say that, but it completes the set for now.
Because I saw those at the Lego store, and that's why I sent those pictures to the group text to make sure you knew that was a thing.
Oh yeah, I was well aware. I've been waiting on this one. Hopefully they do a Defiant because I will be all over that.
Fewer pieces.
But
hopefully.
eh,
Maybe they'll do a C.
No, they won't do a C.
no. I wish they would have done the vastly superior E, but that's I did not get that. It is not
Wait.
Worf's fault.
Wait. I don't think we've had this conversation. You prefer the E to the D?
Yeah,
But
by
you
a large
but you prefer the A to the E though, right? No? Dang it. Oh, man. Okay.
No.
Okay. My opinion shifted a little bit. Gotta say.
The Defiant trumps everything for me, though.
Okay.
So,
Does my Mega Blocks Enterprise gain value now since Enterprise is like hot? Should I?
Well, that's the original series Enterprise, right? Yeah.
yeah, that's the 1701. I also have that, and I've never put that together because I don't have
I
anywhere to
ended
put
up-
it either.
Yeah,
I-
I've never put it
I ended
together.
up
either.
selling mine.
So now I have 2 Enterprises that I have no room for.
Yep.
Well,
Cool.
at least that you could probably get a
I-
mount to mount it on the wall, so it's just flying.
Oh,
Fishing
yeah,
line.
I'm hoping for a Defiant and an Enterprise B myself. But
B.
yes, love the Excelsior class. Gorgeous ship.
That's a floated space whale.
I love the retrofit in the A. Okay. Don, did I already go to you?
Not yet. Okay, I'm going to talk about something I got as a Christmas gift, and this is not even toy
It's
related.
not Christmas yet.
Well, my friend Richard, who was one of my groomsmen, all of our schedules don't meet up that often. So we went to see Zootopia 2. We went and had some Indian food.
For the first
And-
time, Don, what did you think?
What'd you have?
I can't pronounce most of it. The thing I enjoyed the most was the flan they had on the dessert bar. I had lots of chicken curry with different spices, some beef, something, some dough balls that tasted like they were in plum. It was really good. I just can't pronounce
Okay.
most of it.
No, that's all I wanted to know, that you liked it. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. But we stopped at a little antique thrift store, and I saw something that I have not seen since my childhood, and he bought it for me as a early Christmas gift. It is a Charlie Chip vintage potato chip can. And for those of you not old enough to remember, Charlie Chip would actually come by your house, and they would sell you bags of potato chips in these canisters to keep them fresh. And they would come by once a month or whatever frequency you signed up for, and they would bring you fresh chips in these cans every month.
How long ago was this?
This was probably early to mid 70s.
So you remember
maybe.
you remember this.
Yeah. Early 70s. We did it at my second house, so I would have been 5 or 6, somewhere between 5 and 10 years old. But we did this for several years. They're based out of Mountville, Pennsylvania, but they would come to your door, they would take your order, and every month they would bring you fresh, brand new chips in these cans. This is a fundamental part of my memories
Don,
of being a kid.
I love that, even though I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Well, it's like you see the Swans frozen food people.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as Swans. It was just chips and other snack goods. So
yeah, we have a can like that for potato chips somewhere around here too, I believe.
yeah. So this is and the graphics are still great. I really appreciate my friend Richard for getting this for me. So I got that for an early Christmas gift. Got my second and last Origins War Trooper. The day after I ordered this one, they dropped from 15 to 10. So I was able to get the difference back in a Walmart coupon code.
So last week I saw
but-
this. I bought this, and today I saw this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I got that.
Circuit
yeah,
City
so I
ad.
got that.
Don
'cause-
knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I got that to flank my Hordak. Today, Dr. Midnight came from the McFarlane collection because, again, it's JSA. JSA is awesome.
JSA is
So-
awesome,
So I got Dr. Midnight and Hootie. And Hootie.
and it's
And the Blowfish?
it's the gold. Is it the Golden Age Doctor Midnight?
Yeah, it's original JSA Dr. Midnight. He's not in his updated uniform from the
Not
after
the-
they came back from limbo. I don't
Not the blind Doctor Midnight from.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought that was a different Doctor Midnight.
No, Dr. Midnight, MID-Night, Nite.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the one blind with the glasses that he could see at night, and he had the flash bombs and everything.
Okay. I thought there was a golden age and a modern age one. I didn't know it was the same guy.
Well, the Dr. Midnight Modern Age, I think, was part of Infinity Incorporated that took over from him. I think it's been a while since I've read my JSA. Went to Ross Con and was able to find one snow serpent in preparation for the upcoming Arctic Hiss, and one Cobra Eel on the retro card for $9 a piece. And
Nice.
the cool thing was, I had just left the Target because they had the sale 25 off 100, and I had that wetsuit wave that I picked up about 2 weeks ago. So I was able to get my $25 back, which basically paid for these, and I've got like $6 left over. Amazon, tfradio.net/Amazon finally dropped the price on these down to something that's palatable. So I got the Mass Device, Cobra Snake Eyes, and Polar Bear set for like 20 less than Pulse.
Nice.
So it was nice. I was able to get that. And the last thing I got for Manicera, of course, because it was on sale and I had a coupon, Tiger Force Flint to go with Python Patrol Destro.
Cool.
And that's all I got off topic this week.
So, Don, that is the original Dr. Midnight. The one that I was thinking of was Peter Cross, who was introduced in the 90s. That's the Dr. Midnight that I'm most familiar with.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, cool. Miguel?
Nothing.
Rob?
Yeah, I got some things. First off, Amazon, tfradio.net/Amazon. I had some decent sales on video games, so I picked up Monster Hunter Wilds and the Final Fantasy Tactics remake for PS5, both of which together cost me less than I think either one was originally at retail, so I'll take that. And beyond that, I got, they also had some of the, I have still not seen the Lord of the Rings anime movie that they did. I know nothing about it, but there was a 4-pack of 1/18 scale figures for them from McFarlane, and for $10, yeah, $2.50 a piece, they're not bad. The paint's good. They have extremely high quality soft goods capes, and they have a couple more joints than a reaction would. They have a waist, and they have really strong knees that they have absolutely no use for, since the hip joints are still just a T joint. So yeah, that, it didn't cost enough for me to bother regretting it. Beyond that, I did get the Blokees Superman kit.
Oh, cool.
That is really nice. It is, fully painted, easy to put together. You can use tools if you want to. You don't actually have to. Everything pops off the runner with no mess or, very minimal, like little rough spots you might need to trim. The only thing it really lacks from an action figure that scale is to keep the red part and the blue part of the upper leg together. There is no thigh swivel. Beyond that, yeah, it's got good knees, decently strong ankles, good jointing in the shoulders. Likeness to David Corenswet is not maybe perfect, but it's a good looking Superman, if nothing else. So, just, I don't know, something about the sculpt is slightly off, and I can live with that. Speaking of decent capes, yeah, he has a decent soft goods cape with the yellow S printed on it, and also wire to help pose it built in. Crypto has basically 4 or 5 points of articulation. Easy to build, but again, cloth cape on that too. So nice little set. The other thing I got, which is going to have very unfortunate implications for me in the future, is I got one of the Blokees Galaxy class Saint Seiya figures. It is essentially 1/18 scale, 10 centimeter figure. Really easy to put together, really quick, and yeah, really nice and posable. Looks good. This is going to be a problem. I have more coming. So yeah,
that's how Blokees does it.
Yep. So yeah, I've got some of those on the way. I'm kind of leaning into AliExpress a little bit anyway, since I have not been charged tariffs on anything I've got from them, and I am spiteful. So I'm probably going to be doing a fair bit more AliExpress shopping for a while. But that is the extent of what I have this week.
Cool. Did I miss anybody? I got everybody right. Excellent. Okay. I want to thank our patrons at patreon.com/TFradio. Patrons of Radio Free Cybertron get an ad-free version of the show a day early, which doesn't mean 24 hours necessarily, though it did like a week or two back. At a higher bit rate with a complete What We Got This Week segment, including non-Transformers content. Get a weekly Patreon exclusive pre-show podcast, unedited episodes of RSC exclusive to patrons if I edit the show, like major edits. Fancy Killer on Discord, red for touched, purple for all other levels. There Goes My Money a week early. Patrons at the touch tier get to be on There Goes My Money. And touch patrons are mentioned on the show each week and listed at tfradio.net/credits, which I will do right now. Kevin Dorsey sent the proto. Mollusk Koenig, Daniel Scott, Nathan's Fast Talk Food Reviews, Trickster, Here's Why It's Cool, Ryan Bona, Emmett Sresovich, Rabbits, Hector Bones, Joey Russell, Sean Williamson, Spider Bob, Sean Hamilton, Sean Bratton, Crazy Word, Eric EPY, Eric Cronover, Eric Warren, and Matt Peterson. Thank you all so much. So again, if you want to join these fine folks, go to patreon.com/TFradio. Okay, let's see here. Chris, not here this week. He has an Amazon wish list at tfradio.net/ChrisList. tfradio.net/ChrisList. There is also John DeLuna, not here. He is at that John D everywhere except for eBay, where he's Cloudburst. Rob Springer, not here. He is at RoboRob Springer on Twitter at zonebase.bsky.social, on Blue Sky, and at zonebase.org. You can find all of our stuff going back 26, 27, however many years, a long time, at tfradio.net. You can find me at briankilby.com. Reminder, my Christmas album for 2025 is out there and available for download. You can go to briankilby.com, click on Christmas music, and you'll see every single Christmas album that I've ever done. So I got a message from my buddy Rick Mahurin a couple days ago, and I just have not had a chance to check out his new Transformers podcast. I don't know if it's new. He's been doing it for about a year. I haven't listened to it. Like, here's the thing. I don't listen to Transformers podcasts unless you ask me to, because I don't like steal ideas or anything like that. So, and I don't want to say I don't care what other people's opinions are, but I kind of don't care what other people's opinions are. But if friends host does a show or something and is like, hey, check this episode out, I'll check it out. But like, I just don't, it's just not something I do again. So I haven't checked out Rick's podcast, but I did want to plug it. So, Talking Over Transformers. Okay. You can check that out. Miguel, how do people get a hold of you?
People can find me on Blue Sky at logosminer.bsky.social. So if you want to hit me up, otherwise in the Discord every week, usually. Yeah. I'm around.
tfradio.net/Discord. Chris is there too. Don.
I can be reached on Twitter at HMRC, the number 4 EVR. I can be reached on Blue Sky at HMRC, the number 4 EVR.bluesky.social. I also have an Amazon wish list, tfradio.net/downlist.
Diecast?
Yeah, you can get a hold of me on X and Blue Sky at Diecast2. You can like my Facebook page at Reviews by Diecast. You can see all my reviews on tfradio.net/reviews or youtube.com/RFC reviews. And I am actually Diecast17 on eBay.
I couldn't find your stuff. You might, if you need me to do like a short link or something for the website, let me know and I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to get more stuff on there, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Matt?
Melvar.bsky.social. That's with 3 L's and 2 R's.
Cool. Rob? Rob is
muted.
He is muted.
Sorry. I am at robflails.bsky.social on Blue Sky. I am on YouTube at youtube.com/@flailthroughs. still doing the Gundam Battle Operation 2 thing. This week it is the Crossbone Gundam X3, which means nothing to anybody here. Barely means anything to me. I've never read the Crossbone Gundam manga. But if you like what I'm doing over there, patreon.com/flailthroughs, and I also have an Amazon wish list at tfradio.net/playlist.
Very cool. Okay. That'll do it. So I think we're going to be a day early next week. We'll see. We'll talk that out amongst the group. But right now, my plan is to do the show the day before Christmas Eve. So we'll see how that goes.
That would make the most sense.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. We'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.
Recording stopped.
So does that...
For RFC, it will be Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. So does that work for everybody?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
That would
Sorry.
be great.
You might
So-
need to send out a reminder.
I will.
but-
I will. Hey, Miguel. Hey, thanks for being here.
Yeah, of course.
I know it's my wife's birthday, and I want to actually share a story that I didn't share in pre-show, but I'll do it next week. So pre-show next week, somebody remind me to talk about my trampoline blowing into my neighbor's car.
Oh.
It gets much worse than that.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. People watching live, I'm going to kill the stream.
All right.
So goodbye, Twitch. And goodbye, YouTube, here in a second.
Matt, did you order the the X-Men Sentinel?
Maybe.
I would have thought you would
Bye,
have.
YouTube.
He said that he was, I think he said a couple expensive weeks off top